Hello my friend, today's video is all about holiday debt. Holiday debt occurs when we spend beyond our means to cover expenses related to gifts, decorations, travel, parties, and other holiday related activities. So let's go over some common sources of holiday debt, shall we? Gift purchases. Many people overspend on gifts for family, friends, and loved ones, often feeling pressured to give extravagant presents. Have you noticed presents creep? I will coin this term. When year after year you try to upgrade the amount spent on presents, I would say this happens to me more frequently because the price of products in general is higher each year. I then think of buying better but less, more quality versus quantity, and stop with the stocking fillers type of gifts that are packaged well and just settle for a medium joy. Think about it this way: is the person receiving it really going to love it? Would you love it? That's how I know I hit the jackpot, when I would like it for myself and don't want to give it away. Travel expenses. Traveling during the holiday season can be costly, whether for family reunions or vacations or visiting loved ones. If you're not using Google Flights by now, you need to. Open an incognito tab, pick the destination and number of travelers, and look out into the future at the cost of flights by day. I've been using this method for a couple of years now, and it allows you to see the demand and how prices fluctuate. Holiday travel is the absolute worst in terms of lines at the airport, check-in, luggage handling, car rental availability, and the flight cost itself, which can triple. It's tough if you have relatives that require a flight to see them. Perhaps just resume to driving if you can, or just select times outside the holiday season. Decorations and entertainment. Purchasing decorations, hosting parties, and dining out can contribute to holiday debt. Entertainment in general is just expensive, isn't it? I see it as a luxury expense. While it's nice to have people over, the pressure to impress and buy all the ingredients for a successful event is not cheap. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to, or at least be aware of how costly it can get. Impulse buying. The marketing and advertising during the holiday season can lead to impulsive shopping, increasing debt. As a branding tactic, the holidays themselves are a great tool to get us to spend, aren't they? Depending on which memories you evoke, it could be Halloween or Christmas for me, we want to be part of it so badly, to extend it to our loved ones and to surround ourselves with elements of this brand. Think of it as a sports team or a favorite clothing brand. We want to buy everything we can with the logo on it. In recent years, I've discovered that you can be part of the holiday and celebrate it for free without spending on products labeled for it. The good news is about decoration specific is that what you already have can probably be repurposed and reused year after year. So you can just tuck it away and pull it out when the season comes. The rule here that I try to follow is to not buy anything until I see what I have at home. If you're like me, it probably happened to you as well, that you buy a nice decorated pillow for Christmas and a week later you take out the decorations to find that you already bought one last year and you have a small stash already. Always unpack first and assess what you already have before buying and adding to the collection. Holiday debt can have serious financial consequences, including accrued interest. If you use credit cards or loans to cover holiday expenses, interest charges can quickly add up. This is a hard one to swallow, isn't it? Current rates of credit card interest as we enter the holiday season is at 29%. And that's a record high compared to last year's, which was 26%, and the year before, which was at 19% for 2021. The average American household, according to Experian, holds $101,000 in debt. Money spent on paying off holiday debt could have been allocated to savings or investments. Wow, this one hit me hard because while I pride myself in covering all expenses, you don't think about what else could have that money been spent on. Over time, all these credit card repayments, they add up, don't they? This is why I use a total at the end of the week to see what is my bottom line, what do I have left, and recently I also added a percentage total to see how much of my monthly income has been spent on long-term goals such as a nest egg or retirement, or short-term debt which is gone as fast as the paycheck hits the bank account. I ask myself, what do I have left at the end of the month? How much did I hold on to? We must always spend less than what we make so we can utilize this disposable income for future comfort and security when there might not be a consistent paycheck. You see, I specialize in budgeting, tracking spending, and breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle. I have an entire online course to help you budget and get out of debt. It's called Paycheck to Paycheck Solutions. You can find the link down below or just go to paycheckpowerhouse.com. Stress and anxiety. The burden of debt can lead to emotional stress and anxiety, impacting overall well-being. Have you felt guilty for spending on obligations, perhaps for buying gifts for someone else because you are invited to their house, even though you know you can't afford it, or better yet, you used your credit card to pay for it? This seed of guilt is planted and the worries begin. Over time, as you move along through the cheer of the holidays, the guilt grows and turns into more stress, and you soon find yourself dreading to go. Wish you could return it and regret not refusing the invitation in the first place? No one needs added stress. Life is hard enough and unpredictable. Learning to say no is one of the best things you can do for yourself and your wallet in many ways. Just say no. Your future self will thank you. One less repayment you have to plan. There are steps we can take to avoid holiday debt and actually enjoy the cheer. Consider these strategies. Budgeting. Create a holiday budget that outlines your spending limits for gifts, travel, decorations, and other expenses. Saving in advance. Start saving for holiday expenses well before the season begins to avoid relying on credit. Comparison shopping. Look for deals and discounts to save on gift purchases and other holiday expenses. Using cash or debit. Whenever possible, pay with cash or a debit card to avoid incurring credit card debt. Set realistic expectations. Communicate with family and friends about reasonable gift expectations to reduce pressure to overspend. In fact, just set a budget limit across all gifts. Track your spending. Keep a record of your holiday expenses to ensure you stay within your budget. And on this note, I'm going to show you how I build my own holiday gift matrix. It's a simple little chart that comes in very handy. You might want to watch that next. It's not all gloom and doom. By being mindful of your holiday spending and planning ahead, you can enjoy the festivities without accumulating holiday debt and the associated financial stress. Comment below and share what is your biggest financial struggle during the holidays. And I have a special gift for you, the 5 Steps Guide to Stop Living Paycheck to Paycheck. It's a free link in the description box below. And for tips on spending less, you want to check out my next video where I talk about the biggest spending mistakes we make every day. I'll see you there next.